Я опасный.
It was like a scene from a movie.
Like,
he didn't even give me a hug. I'm like, what an asshole.
Мишель сказала, я спиня.
You told everyone you found me cute on the first day I got there.
Ну, пожалуйста.
Ну, пожалуйста. Что?
Have you guys done it yet, LMFAO?
Now y'all think I'm alive.
Всем привет! Меня зовут Мишель Кеннелли, и сегодня я вместе со своим парнем наконец-то снимаем для вас новое YouTube-видео.
Всем привет! I'm trying to speak some Russian right now, failing miserably.
Сегодня мы снимаем первый выпуск моего нового шоу, которое называется «Пижама Пати» вместе с Мишель Кеннелли и ее гостями. Я буду приглашать много разных гостей к себе в выпуске, и мы будем разговаривать по душам, в пижамках сидеть разных. Сегодня мы находимся в новогодних пижамках здесь перед вами. И суть шоу будет раскрыть гостя максимально сильно. Это даже не настолько шоу, насколько как интервью или подкаст будет, где мы просто будем разговаривать по душам, и цель — это чтобы гость совершенно забыл, что перед нами есть камера, чтобы мы просто сидели... И цель этого шоу, чтобы гость совершенно забыл то, что перед нами на самом деле находится камера, и чтобы гость чувствовал себя настолько удобно, что как будто мы просто разговариваем в пижамах на какой-то вечеринке пижамной. Я знаю, что это видео максимально долгожданное, и вы очень-очень хотели узнать больше подробностей наших отношений, потому что мы как-то так раскрылись в интернете, но особо никакой информации никому не дали, никто ничего особо не знает, он тоже ничего не понимает, что я сейчас говорю, но скоро поймет. Мы попросили вас задавать нам вопросы, еще когда мы были в Америке, мы должны были снимать это видео, но поскольку у нас не получилось это сделать, мы его сейчас снимаем на Мальте, и как бы хотелось бы снимать его на студии, следующий выпуск был уже отснят на студии, но, к сожалению, не получилось по обстоятельствам снять студию на Мальте, поэтому наслаждаемся нашей кроватью. Итак, погнали! Я очень сильно надеюсь, что вам понравится это видео. Если это так, то ставьте большой палец вверх, подписывайтесь на мой канал, переходите на канал Джоа, потому что к нему на канал мы снимем такое же видео, только на английском, где мы расскажем маленькие подробности наших отношений, которые не войдут в этот выпуск.
Это маленько.
Оставляйте комментарии внизу под этим видео, если у вас останутся еще какие-то вопросы к нам, возможно, мы снимем вторую часть. Самый банальный и часто задаваемый вопрос, который мы получаем, это как вы познакомились. The first question that we get asked the most, obviously, is how we met. I feel like you should tell the story from your end, and then I'll tell it from my end.
We're in Malta, well, at Clubhouse Europe. For those who don't know, Clubhouse Europe, it's like a smaller house that is tied up to Clubhouse BH.
В общем, он находился в доме Clubhouse Европа. Европейский Clubhouse — это дом из того же агентства, в котором нахожусь я, только я нахожусь в американском Clubhouse, а он находится в европейском Clubhouse, и этот дом основан на Мальте, а мой дом основан в Лос-Анджелесе. Пока этим летом я делала визу в Америку и не могла там находиться, я решила прилететь к ребятам на недельку, просто навестить, познакомиться с ними в европейском Клабхаусе.
Alright, so we were at Clubhouse Europe here in Malta, and for like a straight month, our manager was like, oh, Michelle's coming to visit, Mishel Kennelly, blah, blah, blah.
A month?
Yeah.
I wasn't planning. Well, I kind of was, but then I kind of like changed my mind, but then I changed my mind back, and I was like, okay, I'm good.
At the time, I had no idea who Michelle was. Honestly, like...
So you never saw me on, like, the BH page?
I never even followed the BH page. I was like, you know, like, whatever, like, she's coming to visit, it's gonna be fun, we're gonna collab. And didn't expect anything out of it. Like, the closer it got to the dates, I got more excited. Because, you know, it was a new person, she was a big influencer, like, coming to visit us. We were all super small at the house. Then the day she was supposed to arrive, like, a shit show happened. She wasn't supposed to come, whatever. I texted her, I was like, oh, like, are you gonna be able to come? And she was like, oh, no, you know, fucking COVID. I was like, yeah, facts, like, just fucking up so many plans, man. And Well, I was the only guy that texted.
Yeah, funny story. I was about to say, all the girls texted me from Clubhouse Europe. They were texting me saying like how excited they were for me to come and all that. And he was the only guy that texted me, and that kind of like, I was like, okay.
Not because, well, yes and no, but like.
Not because what?
Because I had second intentions. Yes and no. Like, it was more, I'm a super friendly guy, like, with everyone. And
that's why you didn't even hug me when I came?
One of our managers and the other creator, they walk in the house, they're like, oh, Michelle wasn't able to make it. Everyone group meeting right now because we're going to take a trip to Italy.
We were literally, so I wasn't let into Malta. So I'm on the phone with one of the managers, Luke. And I'm like, Luke, like, get everyone's ass to Italy because I want to meet y'all. And if I can't come to Malta, Malta's going to come to me.
Exactly. She's like that.
I am like that, yeah.
She's like, oh, we're all going to Italy. Like, the boys need to get vaccinated ASAP. So we're sitting down at the meeting table. All of a sudden, I just see this. Picture this in your head. The most LA girl that you could think of walks through like our spare gate, like a little gate we had at the back of the house. Her Victoria's Secret pink suitcase. A diamond necklace. Like, it was a broken heart with like engraved diamonds all over it.
This is so
and
funny, I can't.
Red pants, red shoes, a gray top I think she was wearing, and a Be a Ho hat.
My hat literally said Be a Ho.
Yeah, I wish we had the hat with us right now to show them. Everyone like starts cheering, gets super excited and all that stuff, and I was like, yo, like, no fucking way, she's here, blah, blah, blah. Everyone runs to, like, hug her and shit, and I just sat in the back. I was like...
He didn't even give me a hug. I'm like, what an asshole. I'm like, wow, I did all this trip for not even a fucking welcome hug.
Oh, I... Пожалуйста.
Ну, пожалуйста. Что? Поскольку Джоа говорит только по-английски, очень сложно записывать с ним видос, но я постараюсь в 2 словах вам рассказать историю о том, как мы познакомились, которую он только что рассказал на английском. В общем, пока я делала визу в Америку летом, я не могла находиться там, соответственно, и я путешествовала по Европе, ездила к родителям туда-сюда. И мой главный, как хозяин нашей компании в Америке, также предложил мне поехать на Мальту в Clubhouse Европы, познакомиться с ними, поколлабить с ними. Ребята там были намного меньше по подписчикам в интернете. Мне было настолько все равно, он меня попросил типа поколлабить с ними, поснимать, познакомиться, и я была супер за. Я сказала, ну почему бы и нет, давайте я поеду. Я лечу через Италию, у меня родители полетели со мной в Италию, остались в Италии, и я полетела на Мальту. И меня не пускают в страну из-за некоторых обстоятельств, связанных с вакциной. У меня была тогда только 1 доза, нужно было 2, короче, куча всего там было, и меня не пускают на Мальту. После чего все решилось магическим путем, я не буду уже это все рассказывать. И один из менеджеров и один креатор из дома приехали в аэропорт меня забрать. А ребятам всем в доме сказали, что не получилось меня забрать, что меня не пустили в страну и так далее. Они все даже не ждали меня. И менеджер Люк с одним из креаторов приезжают домой, и мы решили устроить всем сюрприз. Они заходят, говорят, все, пиздец, ее не пустили, мы должны лететь в Италию, потому что я им говорю, если меня не пускают на Мальту, то вы летите ко мне, тогда я хочу с вами познакомиться. И они такие, все, мы летим в Италию, через 3 дня знакомиться с Мишель и так далее. А я стою за воротами, никто ни сном, ни духом даже не подозревает ни о чем. И через секунд 10 выхожу к ним на собрание. Все на меня налетают, обнимают, было так мило. А он единственный, кто меня не обнял. И он как бы сказал привет, но он не обнял ничего, как бы, ну ладно, товарищи. И вот так вот, собственно, мы познакомились. Следующий вопрос, естественно, как начались ваши отношения? How did our relationship start? When I got to Malta, I didn't start posting straight away that I was there. I started posting that I was in Malta from like the 5th day.
No, I think
the
2nd or 3rd day.
The 3rd day. There for 3 days before I started posting stories and posts and all that I was in Malta and Clubhouse. Because people get really confused because our anniversary is like on the 23rd. And my first post from Malta was on the 23rd. And people are like, did you start dating the first second you saw him or something? Because they're like, if you got to Malta on the 23rd, how's your anniversary on the 23rd? But no, I got to Malta 3 days before that. But that's still kind of fast.
Alright. Our anniversary, we celebrated on the day we kissed for the first time.
Yeah, we celebrate our anniversary on the day we kissed.
We made it official like a couple of weeks after.
Like 2 weeks after we first kissed.
Yeah. But we celebrated on the day we first kissed because that's when we both considered that we weren't single anymore.
Yeah. So how did we start dating?
Oh, she got to the house. I was like, damn, shawty cute.
Did not just say that.
Alright, cut that off. Damn, she's cute, you know? She's a super nice person because she was like very friendly since the beginning.
Everyone thought I was a bitch. And, like,
yeah, because the owner of the company said that she could be difficult sometimes. See where he's coming from now? Ow! I love you! Yeah, I love you.
Continue with your story.
She gets to the house, she's super nice and all that, and I was like, maybe I could slide. Like, I could try and like make my move or whatever. So, first night we had this little get together at the house, like only members and managers. And we played beer pong, like we drank a little bit, we had fun, listened to some music.
So I came to Malta with like this size of a suitcase. It was tiny.
It wasn't tiny.
Yes, it was. It was tiny.
It's a
and I could fit like, yeah, it's like a carry-on bag that you can put on the plane. And I fit like maybe 2 dresses. I couldn't even fit a hoodie in there. Like, I had to go shopping in Malta and buy so much shit.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a hoodie and it was cold. So I went up
It was summer.
It was cold. I didn't ask you for the hoodie.
No, you asked one of the girls.
Yes.
The girls were like, oh, Joao has hoodies.
You told everyone you found me cute on the first day I got there?
Not everyone. My closest friends in the house.
So I asked Jade if she had a hoodie and she said...
Of course I told Jade.
And she said, no, I don't have hoodies. But Joao has hoodies. Let's go and ask Joao. So she went up to Joao and she's like, Joao, do you have a hoodie for Michelle?
And Michelle was behind her like...
I was like, can I have a hoodie? I'm cold.
And then I brought her up to my room.
Yeah, he brought me up to his room.
And I was like, pick and choose.
Like pick and choose?
I didn't say that.
It's an inside joke.
Exactly. I was like, pick whatever you want. She picked like my...
He was like, this is my favorite hoodie. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I want it.
This is literally my favorite hoodie. She picked my favorite hoodie. I wonder why. Playing beer pong together, she was on my team. I carried her to a dub.
Excuse me.
Excuse you, exactly.
First of all, I wasn't just on your team. I played a game with you, and then I played with Gage, and then I played with other people.
We played 2 games together, and we won both games.
He really wanted me to play on his team. I remember that.
I did.
It was really cute.
Yes, I did. I invited her to play on the team. Then the next day, I was in the kitchen making breakfast, and she walks in, and I'm making coffee. I was like, yo, you want coffee? She doesn't even drink coffee.
I hate coffee. What the fuck?
And she was like, yeah, I like coffee.
No, I actually wanted coffee that day.
And then I made her coffee, we sat down outside for a bit, talked with Henry and stuff. Then I went off like to...
You know what we vibed on? We vibed on the fact that we both loved Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Then I think I went off to like play video games and go to the gym and stuff. She was like hanging out with Henry. She had to do her makeup. Henry is the makeup artist and creator at the house. And he's great with makeup. And
yeah, he's insane.
He was doing her makeup almost every day and stuff. And they were like really close. And I was just kind of doing my own thing. Then we had like our first night of filming and photo shoot and all this stuff. In the shoot, I brought my guitar out. I was playing guitar. And like a couple of songs I played like for her, like looking at her.
He was like, this is the second day. Or like the first full day I've seen this guy. And we had like a photo shoot and then we have to film some videos and it was like a black and white theme. And I was filming videos with like the other boys because all the boys like wanted to film one video. And I was filming videos with all the boys and then Joao was like the last guy. And I remember, and this is like so funny because it happened so fast, but I remember I was filming something with one of the boys, I don't remember who it was, and I look over at you and you're singing some like love song and looking at me.
I was probably singing Justin Bieber.
It was so funny. It was so cute and I'm like...
She like looked at me like we kind of locked eyes while I was playing. I remember like our first video together, you could tell there was like chemistry. The next morning, like I saw her by the pool again, like she had to do her hair, I think, or something. We had more filming. She was filming with Fabiola.
Yeah, Fabiola was at the house too. We were collabing, and it was her last day. She was like leaving in the morning, I think. And me and her were collabing.
Yeah, and I was down by the pool, I think. I had to take the elevator to my room because it was like 3 stories and I'd have to go all the way around the house. So when I get in the elevator, like the two of them are in there.
It was like a scene from a movie. We're in the elevator with Fabiola filming. The elevator opens and I see Joao and Sarah standing there, and we're like, hey.
I was like, hey, what are you guys doing? They were like, oh, filming. I was like, cool, movie night? Michelle goes, fuck yeah.
Короче, продолжаю историю я на русском, чтобы вам было интересно не только читать субтитры, но еще и слушать меня. После того, как он позвал меня посмотреть фильм, я поднялась в комнату Сары, девочки, в чьей комнате мы смотрели как раз-таки фильм, и я вижу, что он сидит на кровати. I'm saying you were sitting on the bed, Fabiola was beside you, Sarah was on the chair, and I was like, but why is Sarah on the chair in her room? Короче, все сидели как-то очень странно, и он сидел на кровати, и специально возле него было место. First, I looked at Sarah, and I started laughing, because I knew what the fuck was going on. Сижусь возле него, и мы начинаем смотреть фильм. Фабиола говорит, я устала, я хочу спать. И пошла в комнату девочки, которая по соседству жила с той девочкой, в чьей комнате мы были.
Talking about Amber's.
Yeah, I'm saying she went to the other room because she wanted to sleep.
Yeah.
And then Sarah left too. И потом Сара тоже уходит. И остаемся мы вдвоем. И я такая, это какой-то заговор. Это заговор, который они вот все сделали, а я не в курсе. И мы лежим... I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. Я лежу вот так вот на нем. Он берет, поднимает мою голову вот так вот и целует. И я такая, блядь, во что я себя втянула только что? А это был наш первый поцелуй. 3-й день.
3 days, yeah.
И поэтому мы считаем, что наша, как годовщина наших отношений, это именно в ту дату. Это было 23 июля, когда мы первый раз поцеловались. Но именно официально мы объявили об отношениях 2 недели после этого. Но мы все равно считаем, что 23-го наша годовщина.
And then I went to sleep and she was gossiping until 8 a.m.
That's true. That's very true. Как вы поняли, что влюбились? How did you understand that you fell in love?
I don't know, like, when you know, you just know.
3 days is nothing, but when you think about it, we've been living together from day 1 of our relationship. We've never been apart. Like, we're inseparable.
We've spent, I think, in almost 5 months of a relationship, we've spent a max of 21 days apart.
Like, yeah.
Like, max.
Like, all together.
Max 21 days apart, all, like, putting all the like, traveling together.
Yeah. С первого дня наших отношений мы жили вместе. То есть сперва, когда там люди начинают встречаться, они там сперва гуляют вместе, ходят в кино, потом еще там через год, может, они начнут жить вместе, там съедутся, снимут квартиру. Нет, мы с первого дня, вот как мы познакомились, просто так получилось, что я жила у них в доме, и вот это все закрутилось, завертелось. Потом они все поехали в Молдову вместе со мной, потом мы все вместе поехали в Лос-Анджелес и жили тоже в доме вместе. Потом мы вернулись на Мальту, и теперь мы тоже вместе живем. И мы никогда не расходились вообще, мы никогда не были не вместе друг с другом. То есть мы с первого дня живем вместе. Это так странно для меня. So I got my flight there and I didn't get a flight back because I was scared. Like, what if I don't like it? What if I do like it and I want to stay longer? Yeah. What if I don't like it and I want to leave faster? So I didn't get my flight back, and I was supposed to leave in like a week maybe. I didn't.
She stayed a month.
I wasn't gonna stay for too long, but I ended up staying a month. I had to change my ticket like 3 times because then I got it for 2 weeks, and then I got it for 3 weeks, and then I got it for 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think I kind of realized when she was about to leave, like, for the last time, and I didn't know she was gonna stay longer. It was like we were in a boat day, and
we were on a boat day of one of our managers' birthday.
Yeah, she was supposed to leave, and like I was really
that night I was leaving.
Yeah, I was really upset, and I told her like, oh, if you're gonna have to stay alone in Moldova, like I'll come with you. Like,
And I had to
don't
go
mind.
because I had my visa interview and I
Yeah.
had to quarantine in Moldova for 14 days.
And I was like, I don't mind, I'll go with you. But then she, like, that day, she ended up, like, making a whole plan.
Тот день, когда он думал, что я уеду, и я должна была уехать из Мальты, у меня интервью для американской визы в посольстве было на следующий день. И мне пришло уведомление в тот день, когда мы были на яхте и отмечали день рождения нашего менеджера, что я должна сидеть в карантине 14 дней, оказывается, в Молдове, до того, как зайду в посольство. Я об этом не знала, я была на Мальте, я не была там, в Молдове, поэтому мне пришлось поменять дату в посольстве, и ближайшая дата была 1 сентября, а это было начало августа. И я подумала, короче, у меня там 3 недели оставалось, я подумала, что я еще неделю посижу на Мальте, и потом на 2 недели вернусь в Молдову.
She didn't tell me that we were
I
leaving in
didn't. The
Moldova.
only person that day I told was Zach because it was his birthday, and I was like, Zach, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, and like she didn't tell me. So
And he was like, don't tell Joao, don't tell Joao.
we got to the house and like I started crying, like we were in the room and like I started crying because she had to leave, and like I don't know, like I liked her a lot, didn't want to be like away from her. That was like kind of when I realized, because I wouldn't like cry for a girl if I didn't really like felt something for her, you know, like I'm a really emotional guy, but I really need to feel something for the person to let that emotion out.
Сколько ему лет? Ему 20, мне 18. What are your favorite qualities in each other? Какие ваши самые любимые качества друг в друге?
Right, one of my favorite qualities about Michelle, it's probably the thing that like caught my eye the most about her in the beginning, is this like hardworking, focused, wanna go get it type of person she is. It's like that's really attractive and something I seek in a partner, because I consider myself a person like that, and she just inspires me to do better. Like I remember when we first met, I wasn't at my best. I was getting back to it, like I was already on the way, but I wasn't at my best. I had like a few problems, and she helped me a lot. Like she pushed me to film more, to work harder, to be better, and like she just makes me want to be better every single day. I think that's my favorite quality about her. Besides that, she's just like an amazing person. She's super understanding. Like obviously, like every couple would have our moments that we argue and stuff, but at the end of the day, we always sit down, talk about it. We both understand.
I think the
each
main
other
thing
super
is
well.
like talking.
Exactly,
in a
we're both
relationship.
pretty good with communication, and she's super caring, loving. She gives me a lot of attention. I demand a lot of attention, and so does she. You do too.
Yes, I do.
You know, she's also super gorgeous and hot.
My favorite qualities in Joao are, well, something that like caught my eye at first was that he was very kind to everyone, which like living in LA, you don't really see much of that, to be honest. It's either fake kindness or it's just rude people. Like, I'm not saying that there's no kind people in LA, but it's very hard to find them genuinely. I've been lucky enough to find people like that living there, but he caught my eye. I was like, wow, he's so nice to everyone. Like, what's wrong with him? And he was very outgoing. He wasn't like secretive and all that. I don't like that about people, like when they're very quiet. He was very like loud. He was very like talkative. His vibe is very attractive. I don't know how to explain that. He loves me a lot.
I do. I watched Twilight for her.
Okay, Joao's gonna read the next question.
So, have you guys done it yet? LMFAO. No, we're waiting until marriage.
No.
Should we get Gage to answer this question?
Gage!
How y'all think I'm alive?
Сейчас будет последний вопрос, на который мы сегодня ответим. Ты будешь учить Joao говорить по-русски? They're asking if I'm gonna teach you to speak Russian.
Блядь.
Он знает несколько слов по-русски, которых я ему научила. На самом деле он может составить предложение. Вот если он хорошо прям подумает, и ему нужно будет что-то сказать, он сможет составить предложение. Try and like make a sentence out of the words that you know.
Я опасный.
Видите, он все слова, которые знает, составил в предложение. Он знает слово опасное, это dangerous, он знает я, это me, и он это все составил в предложение. Это очень смешно звучит, но предложение он составить может.
Мишель, моя маленькая собака.
Сам ты собака, пес.
Собака cute.
Cute собака? Милая собака.
Да,
Милая.
милая собака.
Милая собака.
Маленький милая собака.
Маленький милая собака. Вот видите, как он знает русский?
Мишель сказала, я свинья.
Мишель сказала, я свинья.
Да.
Да, это правда.
Нет.
Да.
Нет.
Да.
Я не свинья.
Нет, свинья.
Нет.
Я надеюсь, что вам понравилось это видео, я надеюсь, что вам было весело смотреть, надеюсь, что вам было интересно узнать некоторые факты про нашу жизнь, про наши отношения. Я надеюсь, что вам понравился этот первый выпуск моего шоу. Ждите скоро следующий выпуск, который будет очень интересный, с очень интересным гостем. Но мы вас очень сильно всех любим. Не забывайте ставить пальчики вверх, подписывайтесь на мой канал, смотрите видео Джоа по ссылке в описании, а также смотрите мое видео на моем английском канале, которое мы также выложили вместе туда.
Пока-пока.
Пока-пока!
Люблю тебя.
Люблю тебя!